they got on a flight. So they're on their way here. Oh my God.
This is good. Breathe.
I was adopted when I was 6 weeks old. I was born in Bogota, Colombia. The story I know now is that when my mother had me, she was sedated and heavily medicated. The nurses had told her that I was being taken care of and not to worry. Well, the next day she went home without a baby.
Oh my God! Mom! She got the flag. Oh, oh my God.
Yo me sentaba en los andenes de las calles y siempre me preguntaba quién la tiene, quién se la llevó, por qué me la quitaron. Yo la buscaba en Colombia y ella me buscaba aquí.
Estoy muy feliz, muy contenta. Este momento era único.
Pero mi corazón va a explotar de alegría, no me cambio por nadie.
I'm so happy that this is finally coming true.
I think it helped her solve her, her life mystery, the thing that she wondered about most of her life. It gave her, I don't want to say closure, but it gave her the answer she was looking for. She was always happy after that. I never realized how many people she touched until after she passed.
Yo le pregunté cómo había sido su niñez cuando Dios me dio la oportunidad de venir. Y ella me decía que era muy difícil, pero que después, mamá, después.
Cada momento, cada minuto, cada hora, cada día era emocionante para nosotros haber encontrado a nuestra hermana después de tanto tiempo. Siempre estuvimos juntos, con ella íbamos a mercar, con ella íbamos al colegio por las niñas, con ella cenábamos en la mesa. Grandiosos 19 días.
Ella no quería que en ese momento de felicidad yo fuera a sufrir. Y ya ustedes tienen el resto de la historia de mi hija.
I'd actually stayed home that day. I didn't go to work that day. And I remember like around 3, shortly, it wasn't long after 3 o'clock, I seen a post on Facebook about a crash. Didn't think much of it, I just kind of pushed it off. And then probably like around 6 o'clock, I seen the police show up at the door. And I knew exactly what they were here for. Her mom was watching me, break down, and she had no idea what was going on. She had no idea why. So we had to wait probably about 20, 30 minutes for a Spanish translator to come in, and he explained to her what happened. And yeah.
I have cried so much that now my tears are from the innermost parts of my soul.
Me he agarrado mucho por lo que aquí vivía ella, porque su respiración, su imagen, yo la veo en todas partes. Yo me siento primero muy agradecida con Dios por ella. Y le doy muchas gracias a ellos porque ellos me quisieron mucho a la niña. Y yo amo a la gente que me ama, me amó y me ama a mi hija todavía.
She was involved in so many things and in contact with so many people all the time. She volunteered for Habitat for Humanity. She went out on searches. That year she passed away, I think she's going to do like sign language classes like every Tuesday or something like that. She was always looking for more ways to help other people. Kindness. I mean, just overall, always trying to be nice, trying to be helpful.
There are so many stories about Marisa comforting people that you'll never find them all. She came as a volunteer to start sidewalking and helping clients, and she is very compassionate. She loved horses, and when she came here, we really quickly became part of her family, and maybe it's because we had so many needs, and she steps up to that. If she sees people who need help, she's there. If she sees people who needs comfort, she's there faster. Marisa couldn't step right across that boundary that we all put up around us, and she could do it without hurting you because she sincerely cared a lot about everyone she met. I saw her children act differently than other children, and I thought I was doing a good job teaching my children to be kind, but somehow Marisa taught her children to be much kinder than expected and still extremely strong.
One of the biggest things she taught me was kindness. You have to be nice to everyone, no matter their circumstances. She was a busy person that just had time for everyone. I don't know how those went together, but she made them go together. She made them work. That's just who she was.
One thing Marisa was really great about, she was a deep listener, you know. She really could sit with people. And there's a lot going on in her life. You know, she had a big family, lots of responsibilities. But when she was there with a participant, she was fully there and engaged with the person. Everything else was left outside. And she was just connected with the people she worked with. It was her warmth. Even on the camera, you could see, you know, which is rare, that you could pick up on that warmth through the camera. She was just very natural, just always very natural, and was always herself. You know, she was Marisa.
Algo que nos destaca a nosotros los colombianos es que somos muy afectuosos unos a los otros. Y Marisa demostraba aquello desde el aeropuerto. Nos sentimos llenos de amor, de alegría, de mucha felicidad.
Adiós, te amo.
A través de ella reflejaba ilusiones, muchas esperanzas para que nosotros estuviéramos junto con ella durante bastante tiempo.
She was a huge go-getter. Whenever I failed at something, she said there'd be more opportunities for that and that I could always do it again. Her experience with all of us and us with her helped us get through so much, and she was just the best.
Marissa's Closet, really, it was kind of Marissa's idea. It started with self-care kits that she wanted to develop. She put inspirational quotes in the kits, positive quotes. That was kind of her thing. She was our positive quote lady. So she would just put different things in the kits that would inspire a survivor to keep going. Then we started thinking, you know, we should do a clothing drive. And after she passed, you know, we wanted to keep that alive, if you will. So we just kind of kept going with this and getting donations. I'm inspired, of course, by our positive quote lady. I feel her absence pretty often. But at the same time, I feel that she's still with us every day as we're doing this work.
Her heart was huge, and it was never full. She was always trying to help other people, and still had plenty of time for family. Like I said, I don't know how she did it.
When I think of Marisa, I think of my very, very selfish feelings of this isn't fair. I need her. Who am I going to talk to? Who's going to hug me when I cry? And I can't imagine her family. Nobody loved their children more than Marisa loved hers.
Between, faith, family, friends, and the community, I don't know if we came out as good as we did. I mean, it was a struggle, but it made it less of a struggle.
Yeah. What are you hoping for going forward?
No, que el amor a mí no se me acabe para seguir dándolo. Que si es su santa voluntad y me permite volver, aquí volveré porque tengo mis nietos.
There are a lot of people who have gone through things not nearly as difficult as you have that wouldn't have love left to give. What keeps you going? Why do you still think you have that after everything that you've been through?
Porque Dios es amor. Y Él me da amor y eso doy yo amor. El día que Dios me dé el último respiro, daré amor. Y estoy orando mucho para que Dios toque el corazón de mis nietas y mis nietos, para que ellos también tengan la oportunidad de ir al reino de los cielos junto con su abuelita y mamá.